Hello, and welcome to F1. We're here on a career mode where I forgot to record the F2. Ouch. I just fell out of my chair. One sec. So did F2, did the whole half season thing, and now we're in Alfa Romeo. We could have selected Ferrari, but Ferrari, I kind of wanted to switch to Alfa Romeo, so here we go. I'm just gonna fast forward through all of this podium pass stuff, and Jeff is doing Jeff things, although his name is Frederick Vassir, something like that. Yep. I've definitely butchered that, but yeah, we're gonna go right into the Australian GP. I recorded some practice. I completely butchered editing the whole qualifying part, so that is always fun. But yeah, we're here, and I have a teammate of Kimi Räikkönen, and yeah, but it's gonna, I forgot to edit qualifying, or not edit, just put in record anything, so it's gonna go practice and then a race. We are on 80 difficulty, we have all of assists off, and everything's ready to go, so I'll let you listen to this.
He's been pushing for a quick interview before you head out on track. Don't worry too much, he's a good lad. He's just over there. These media appearances are important for a few reasons. They'll help build your profile and your brand. Plus, your team will get a real boost to their motivation if they hear you praising them. Will, as promised, sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, mate, not a problem at all, not a problem.
Look, we've got to be out on track in about 5 minutes for FP1, so we can only spare you a couple of minutes max. Is that going to be enough time?
More than enough, we're already set up. Cool, let's go. We're used to seeing rookies in Formula One every year, but this season there's a youngster that's arrived with perhaps a little more interest in them than usual. And that's because while they've been successful at every level of their career, from karts all the way through to Formula 2, they've somehow managed to stay pretty much under the radar. They don't have that luxury anymore though. They're in Formula 1. Millions of people around the world watching their every move, both on and off the racetrack. So let's take some time to get to know them a little bit better.
Okay,
so
the
tell
first
us
question.
a little about yourself. What's the thing you're most excited about being here in Formula 1?
This one I just said definitely the competition, because that is something in it didn't affect much. I thought it would affect
After your successful
Acclaim, but it
junior
didn't.
career, you must have had a lot of interest. What drew you to sign for your current team?
This one is kind of more important than I thought it would be, and I didn't realize that it would affect this so much. The chassis would give us a lot of control, but I also really wanted to go fast, and power unit helped.
What would you say is going to be the biggest challenge for you this season?
This one I'm like, whatever. Just ask me after my first race, I think. Yep, okay. Making sure I was right.
Really appreciate your time, but I know you're very keen to get on. Best of luck out there.
And practice.
This first race of the season is always quite difficult for us trackside, and for those back at the factory as well, as it's the first time the car has run since winter testing. The more consistent mileage you can get in these sessions, the happier we'll be.
Thank you, Jeff. Okay, so practice stuff, we did the usual practice, did all the fuel management, ERS management, quality sim, all that. I did find it was 75 difficulty, and here's where I forgot qualifying, so here's the race. Insert cool thing here, but yeah, we're away. A lot of wheel spin in second gear. We're falling to the edge all the way down. Go down the inside of him, go on the grass a little bit, and take a little damage to the front wing that I didn't even realize we did. Got a warning for a collision. It's nothing new with my driving. Yeah, and then down, we're just following the pack at this point. Someone is out around the outside, but I don't have replay cameras, otherwise I would have that on. Give Kavia a little bump around that. Forget the shift a lot. Go into the grass and by Grosjean. Yeah. I'm gonna fight with Grosjean, make another mistake because I thought I could go down the inside, but wasn't far or close enough. now we just follow. We're out of slipstream, out of the quote-unquote suck range. Other F1 people. Grosjean is a little far away. Raikkonen's right on our tail, so our teammate, beating our teammate currently is good.
Stay focused.
And hit that track ball. They didn't need that anyway. But we're in the slipstream. Down this straight into, I don't know what terms this is. I think it's 13. And then into 14, maybe? Maybe not. Don't really know the Australian GP course. And second warning, we do get a, yep, Valtteri Bottas with fastest lap, just following Grosjean at this point. There's lap 1, done and over with, almost, there we go, yep, 1:42, not my best time, I think I got 1:30 something in qualifying 16th, so we basically held position. We're down in this corner. Follow Grosjean. We'll get the shift. My gearbox is going to take damage. Oh,
We've been
there's
awarded
the
a time penalty. It will go against our
2-second
finishing
time
time at
penalty.
the end of the race.
Didn't think I would get that, but it's also on strict corner cutting. So, second you put a wheel off the circuit, it's like penalty. There you go. So, that is lovely. And here we're just very close, right on Grosjean's butt. Missed the shift there again. Almost missed that shift. Possibly corner cut a little bit here. Not quite. Okay.
Okay, battery's
Power
looking good. You
early.
can use overtake to get past.
Getting told to use power or yeah. Just throw one down the inside, Jesus, and we have that one done. Grosjean's, yeah, we got a place. So we're 2 seconds, about 2 seconds away from Kvyat and Gasly. We're working on it, so we're getting there. I think this is where that's where maybe? Yes. Okay. So we skipped to lap 6, basically, and nothing really happened. We just held position. This is 7, so we're gonna... So Hamilton pitted. We have to pit this lap. I think I should have stayed out one more, but we didn't. We'll work on the whole editing thing. Next video, we're gonna try and do a whole 16 race season. I changed out a few things. Next time we'll go through this and make sure. Maybe I should add a part, but yeah. So yeah, we're just following Kvyat. We get held up a little bit here. You see them coming out the pit lane. There's Perez. There's
You'll be racing as you leave the pits.
Kvyat.
Complete. Go now.
Everyone's on medium tires. It's a 15-lap race. Soft and medium. You don't need hard tires at all. I wish I should have started on medium, gone long, and then had a better tire later, but I think I could have held position on a medium. I don't know. So we instantly get DRS off that. We don't use overtake. I have a lot of overtake that I didn't realize. I was racing this at like 1 in the morning, so awareness is not the peak at 1 in the morning. But we're just gonna follow Kvyat along. Kvyat, whatever his Russian, so doesn't really matter. Actually, I just did it. Yeah, but we're right on him. Get on the power a little. We get a better exit out of that turn. The side, give him a little contact. Down the inside of that turn, and he just falls back right behind us. We're going to use DRS and overtake and hope that we can lose him, because we had DRS do that. He didn't. With overtake, we kind of get it out. Someone is out. Yellow flag. I think it's going to be Lando Norris that is out with an engine failure. That's bad for McLaren. That's not the start that they wanted. For sure. Carlos Sainz is fine though, I think.
Okay, clear.
I think Sainz finished. Past Russell in the pits, and possibly my teammate in the pits, Raikkonen. There's another yellow flag. Someone else is off the track. just following Gasly along, trying to stay in DRS range. We don't have DRS for the next section. I think should have it within half a second.
Use your overtake
I guess
button.
it's not for a while, but yeah, we're being told to use our overtake button. Following Gasly along, Kvyat is 7 tenths, 8 tenths behind us. I thought about passing him, but didn't take the opportunity. And we cut to the 9th lap where I do dive down the inside. Okay, hit him a little bit. I think that's where I got my front wing damage.
You're in
For sure.
P13.
P13, yes, but we have a 3-second penalty, so it's not going to be good at the end. Lap 9 out of 15. Following Perez along, now Kvyat and Gasly. Something happened to someone behind us. I don't know if someone disappeared from the leaderboard, but I didn't quite catch who. Perez is 7 tenths ahead, 7.5 tenths. Ocon is just over a second, so we need to stick with them because we need to make up time on Kvyat, but he has DRS off us. We need DRS off Perez, otherwise we're going to get passed. I mean, it doesn't matter in the end because I guess I couldn't serve a penalty in the pit, which I would have liked to, but for some reason it didn't do it, so it didn't do it. Yeah, but just going along, and we're going to fast forward to later in that lap. Later we have more company of Kvyat and Gasly. Gasly's now within 7 tenths back. Kvyat's right there on my butt, and I made a mistake. A little funky. Sorry, that's just a recording. We're fine.
We advise moving to mix 2.
Go defensive a little bit, then take the racing line. Take it a little wide. Don't get on the power as early as I wanted to, but always afraid of spitting out, getting curved. Go more defensive than I usually would. He goes around the outside. If we squeeze him out a little bit, and then come back in the inside. Should be fine for the most part. Go onto the grass and speed up.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.6
We're just sitting in
seconds.
traffic, or not traffic. We're kind of in clean air, just going lap after lap right now. I guess 1 lap now, 2 laps. The audio does get a little messed up, doesn't it? And back to slow. Okay. Now we're just 6 tenths off, 7 tenths off Perez. Thinking about going for a move, but right now we are lower on fuel than I thought. Even manual and being bad at shifting is using a lot of fuel, so I need to remember that for future races for sure. We're 4 tenths off him. We have 3 laps. There's another warning for exceeding track limits instead of corner cutting. So, just sitting behind Perez. The dirty air does make us go off into the grass, and I brake too late. We're almost out of DRS range of Kvyat. No idea why I'm not anymore. He caught up. That last section is horrible for us.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
We lost time in qualifying, we lost time in practice stuff, we lost time in the race.
22.3 seconds.
We're way ahead of Raikkonen. We're way ahead of basically 15th and back. Yeah, 15th and back. There's nobody, but we have no chance of getting points. That will have to wait for later in the season. No way that I'm going to catch Perez with this 3-second penalty, so kind of just go through the end of this. Hope that it's fine. Going through there, get on the power again. Oh, we do have DRS, okay. Missed the shift and pulled up this and then didn't do anything with it, so yeah, sorry. Have about a quarter lap extra fuel. 60, yeah. Right on Perez. Ocon is definitely slower. He's on the medium tire, but I think he went onto it earlier. So So we have DRS, but Perez's DRS. Is he going to go for this move? He is not. He's 2/10 back, 3/10 back, less than 2/10 now. Yeah, we just follow him along. We're right outside like the range that I would go for a dive. He's 6/10 ahead. There's no way that we can do it. Even around this corner, we brake a little too late and don't hit the apex of that. Lose more time. Go through there. Probably miss a shift here or there again. I'm new to the whole manual shifting. I do have a wheel, but the paddle shifters it's hard to spam down gears with them, so we'll have to figure out how to do that more, but that'll come with practice, and practice is practice. So yeah, we're just going along. There's not much to say, honestly. Pulling Perez, trying to get to the I really need replay cameras. Trying to get past him, but we have DRS again. We're now out of fuel. I ran in Rich Mix for too long. I thought I could run it a bit longer, but it guzzles fuel, this Alfa Romeo. The Ferrari engine is good, but not the best for sure. You might have seen in the R&D right before the race, right before practice, right before me missing to record qualifying, that we do have an engine upgrade coming for the next race, if not the race after that. Our engine is a little worn, our wing. It would make sense now why we've been understeering a little bit around turn 1. And then this turn as well, we have to brake earlier than usual. Kvyat is back on our butt. Right on our butt. Right on the gearbox. Right? Yeah, gearbox. We've kind of fallen off Perez because I went into lean mixture. Now we have a 0.15, basically a fifth of a lap to of extra fuel. We put it back into standard, and in standard I need to learn how to gain fuel. I see people, maybe it's just better research, not an Alfa Romeo. Yeah, but there's Bottas. He wins the race. Max Verstappen was close, but not close enough. We once again have DRS, but everyone around us has DRS, so yeah. Fast forward later, into lap 15. Not too much later, but right down the road. Fighting with Perez, we squeeze him out. Oh, we did not give him enough space. Oh well. And then Ocon, we're gonna come. It's gonna be a. Yeah, it's too late. He went on the grass a little bit. Perez is still right there. It doesn't even matter because we have a 3-second time penalty.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
14th place. Not horrible. Better than Raikkonen. Better than what Alfa Romeo asked me to do. So I'll take it. It's not the best. It's not the worst. And improvement. That is the future, right? There's Mercedes, as always, in real life and in this game. I think for a little while it's going to be Mercedes, Ferrari, and who's the other one? Possibly Red Bull. Nope, 2 Ferraris on the podium.
That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
Are we sure about that? Was that really 2 Ferraris?
I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory.
Skipped it. Okay, and skip that. So it was Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, and Max. Oh, there are 2 Ferraris in 4th and 5th. Ow, that. Okay. Yeah, so Gasly was behind Kvyat, and that team battle is right ahead of us. Basically, I think we should push to beat AlphaTauri. Without that penalty, I could have. And
you really looked in control of your car out there.
Yeah.
Your team must be thrilled.
The first ones, you just give the team some stuff, and it helps you and the team boost some morale. Because at Alfa Romeo, it's going to be a long season, for sure. But
appreciate your time.
That was the shortest interview ever, but it was also the first. So level 4 driver acclaim. Okay. After the first race, it's not terrible. We go back to team headquarters. Get more weekly resources. It's 3 days until the Bahrain Grand Prix. That's interesting. Okay. yeah, we go into R&D. I think this is the engine upgrade that we get. It's a major engine power, and we're basically ahead of Mercedes at that point. Like, we'll be the fastest car down the straight in an Alpha after one race. Let's go. That's exciting. Hopefully that gets in development. I think that is going to be it for today, because yeah, that's that. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy whatever you're doing after this, and I'll see you in the next one after we do some R&D stuff. We're upgrading seating chassis, we have all the stuff, but yep, now that's gonna be it. Yes. So have a wonderful day. We'll see you hopefully in a few days when I do another one of these at the Bahrain Grand Prix.